morning. Hello, to my one friend who's watching this. um, Good morning, everyone. Who happens to find this later? We are going to be doing contemplative writing together. And mostly I'll just be writing, and you can write along. If you want to write about something this morning, but you're not sure of the prompt, this time it's going to be a little bit different. The prompt is whatever bubbles up. So that's what contemplative writing is all about. And what I'm writing about in my journal right now is what is contemplative writing. But you should write about whatever bubbles up for you.
I hope something's bubbling up. It is for me. Keep writing. I kind of have this feeling that maybe you needed a prompt and you're having trouble with the bubbling. If you're having, well, Autumn. My one viewer went away, so I'm not sure where she went. Um, if this prompt is difficult,
I have a suggestion, like, what was I gonna say? Um, so is it becoming hard to write about this, or is it easy for you? Like, do you have something you're writing about, Autumn? Um, it's okay. Anyway, I forget what I was gonna say. I'll come back when I do have it. Actually, I might read what I've written. It might help you. Um, what is contemplative writing? Poetry, prose, journaling, fiction, haiku writing. Any form of contemplative writing can be creative writing can be seen as a type of contemplative writing, and I have heard it said that even technical writing or scientific research can be contemplative writing. But what makes one form of writing more contemplative? When I am lying in bed just before sleep at night, that is a time when I find it vastly more contemplative in terms of my thoughts. Though contemplations and original thoughts can occur throughout the day, really any thoughts that bubble up can be seen as contemplative writing. And when they are written down, that is inherently what contemplative writing becomes. There is no certain subject or guidelines, no parameters that constitute contemplative as separate from other forms of writing. But if you tune into your mind and listen deeply to what you are thinking, you will be closer to these contemplative thoughts. And then, if you write down these thoughts that bubble up, that, my friend, is contemplative writing. Thanks for being in here, Autumn. I hope that you're getting some work out of it or enjoying it somehow with what all you have to do. I've written 4 of these little paragraphs about contemplative writing now, and I'm probably going to work on my 5th one. Seems like I am writing a book about it. Thank you. I'm reading it, Autumn. And you don't have to stand here if you're too busy. Let me read this. Hold on. Mm-hmm. I don't think it does differ from stream of consciousness. I think that's included, Autumn. Yeah, anyway. Thank you for emailing me, Autumn. I'm going back to what I'm writing. Actually, I'll read it. The main point isn't really to excruciate over whether something is or isn't contemplative writing, but to realize with openness that all things can be contemplative, and then start doing those things in your writing process. I worked as a research assistant part time for several years for a professor of contemplative writing. On the job, I got to transcribe the words of over 30 of her students as they reflected upon their experiences in the class. And that's as far as I've got, so I have to keep writing it. And if you just came in, just write something while we're being quiet here. All right, Autumn. Bye. Well, for the one person still in here who I don't think is Autumn, I'm going to read the end of my thing and then we'll be done. Most, if not all, of her students had life changing experiences in the class that she offered. It not only involved writing and working on large writing projects over the course of the year, but also immersion in silence, more silence than they were used to or comfortable with, and also experience in nature and community. Also, there was a travel element to the class. And that's as far as I've got. But thank you for paying attention to my YouTube, whoever's in here. Thank you for following along. Um, and I hope that you can write something yourself. And I'll let you go. Okay, bye.